Hello and welcome back to my channel. As you see here, I am actually going to be doing the T-800 from Hachette, however you pronounce it. I've already done issues 1 and 2, which are basically right here. Can't really see. These are issues 1 and 2. This is issue 3. It's actually a pretty nice build. I am actually getting these from company out of UK. And they're being nice to send me parts for it to build. As you can see, here's all the parts that come in this issue, which is the finger and build part of the bicep for the arm. It's actually pretty nice. Just like building some of the other ones from Ego Moss and whatnot, which reminds me, I'm still waiting for my parts for the USS Enterprise build-up. I should be getting issues 1 and 2 here, hopefully soon. This, like I said, this is actually a nice model. I've seen them on other YouTube channels as well as just basically what I've been building. This is in the next issue, which I do have, and I will be putting that up. That actually will be finishing up the upper arm. So let's get into building this kit. First thing I'm going to do is actually lay out, let me see here, the piston part for this build. You get everything for it except for screwdrivers. You don't get screwdrivers from this company. So it's always best to have screwdrivers from either another build or just other screwdrivers. This one I've got the screwdriver. It's actually a pretty nice screwdriver. Some people may recognize it from the DeLorean. And this one I got, and this one is from the first 4 issues of the X-Wing. So, basically what you need to do is just get the right screws and parts. These are not screws. This company always sends you an extra screw. And always keep your screws because you never know when you might need it. So first thing is first, you can actually do this several different ways, which is not right. It goes in this way, and then you take this one and stick here, like like this. Then what you can do is get your screwdriver ready. These are magnetic screwdrivers, by the way, and just stick it into the hole. Please forgive me, this is actually kind of my first time doing this, so just getting used to it. You can actually screw it in like this and then just tighten it. There, that is part of the bicep that you'll need for the next issue. I don't have the batteries yet to test out the eyes, which I'll probably do that in the next episode. For Mega's episode or issue 4. Next is actually one of the 4 fingers. So what I'm going to do, put this aside, screw aside. Where's my scissors? Okay. Put these out. And you put these out. So part of this kit is like a friction kit. Some of it is screwed with a screw, different size screws. What I mean by friction kit is basically if it doesn't really rely on screws, it relies on other parts to keep it together, almost like a Gundam kit if you ever built one of them. So let's lay this out. this. Like goes here. Oops. Okay. So that goes like that. That goes like that. And this goes like this. These are what you use. Oh yeah, that's at the end. And this is actually what you would use to put in to the fingers to hold them together. And what I've seen, this requires some strength to put in. So first thing is first, it wants these two parts, I don't know if you can see this or not, to actually be put in. And it does matter because if you see, it's oval kind of like, so it only goes in one way. However, some parts will need to be glued in. I think I might have to glue that part in. Then what it wants is these two parts going like this. This goes inside. Oh, come on. Or is it the other way around? Oh. Nope. Let me... It's... As I said, some of this you actually need some strength to put the parts in. Oh, wait. Duh. Doing it wrong. There we go. It goes in that way. And then this one goes this way. The smaller hole goes that way. Then you take one of these little things and just get it lined up like so and push it together. Then it's this one. So you'll be doing it opposite. The big part here will go into this hole first. There we go. And then into that one. And then the small thing part will go in here. Smash it together. Now the last part, which goes big in that way, I believe. Yep. And again, the big end goes on this side. Come on. There we go. It is a pain. And then stick it like that. And there you have your first finger. Which you won't have nothing, don't have nothing to do with it until like a few issues later. So this is basically what you get for the first two episodes, issue 3. Like I said, these other parts came from issue 1 and 2. By the way, this is metal. This whole part is metal, no plastic at all. This is part of an arm. For the arm is also all metal. This is all metal. This is all plastic. Which is a joint that you'll need for the next issue. Like I said, I do get a power pack to test the eyes. I just don't have the batteries in it yet. So I'll do that later. The only so you'll need for the next issue, you'll just need these parts here. I will tell you about this. The teeth you glue in. I'm not weathering it. I'm not going to do any kind of anything to it. Not to this kit. Don't feel like it. Basically, that's what it looks like, which is actually a nice size piece. Well, I know I kind of rush this a little bit. This is actually my first video doing something like this. So I hope you enjoy it. And come back for issue 4, which has the rest of the parts for the upper arm. And I've seen this arm in other YouTubers, and it is actually a nice size arm. So once again, thank you for watching. Please come back again and watch, and see you on the next show.